Hello everyone, I'm Eriris. Today I'm going to talk about Detective Conan. I'm going to talk about Amanda's die-in message today. But first, I want to apologize for not publishing any videos recently. I'll keep posting videos on a regular basis going forward. In this video, I'll discuss: why was the message not posted on the internet with the case file? Who may have posted the case file internet? What might the message possibly mean? 1. Why was the message not posted on the internet with the case file? As I mentioned in the previous video, the murder case file that was posted online did not have this code. Isn't it odd that the code where Haneda Kohji states the boss's name is published while Amanda left code is not published? You can say that the individual who released the case files didn't see the code Haneda left and accidentally posted it. I honestly don't believe that to be true. Conan also mentioned this in the manga, but the individual who released this case file did it on purpose in order to help solve the mystery. Because of this, I don't believe she missed it. Therefore, I believe there is a reason this person chose not to post the code Amanda left. I think the individual who posted this case file online refrained from doing because doing so would put her at a disadvantage if the code Amanda left behind was decoded. Additionally, it's possible that the leaker is unaware of the code. But in my opinion, this is quite unlikely. Because I think it is quite unlikely that someone who is aware of such important details on the case will be unable to reach Amanda's code. The code is in the police case file since Kuroda is knowledgeable of it. Therefore, if the case file was hacked and got from the police, the hacker would also have seen the code. That is why I think this individual did not post the code on the internet because it has some disadvantages. I don't think this code shows Karasuma. Haneda left a message that shows Karasuma, and it was published, so I believe that if this code showed Karasuma, it would have been posted online. Therefore, I believe this code directly shows Amanda's killer. At the moment, I believe whoever put this code, whether it was the killer himself or someone else, has nothing to do with Karasuma. Even if it is discovered that Karasuma is responsible for this occurrence, it will not be disadvantaged to the leaker. At the same time, if Amanda's killer is revealed, it will be to the disadvantage of the person who leaked the files. In other words, the person who leaked the case files. At least right now, he or she is unconnected to Karasuma. She doesn't want the Amanda's murderer to appear. However, she also wants Karasuma's involvement in Kohji's death to be revealed. 2. Who may have posted the case file internet? I will discuss individuals in this video that we know of and who have connections to the Haneda Kohji case. It's also possible that the leaker is someone we don't know or that we're unaware of her current knowledge with the Haneda Kohji case. Rom. He is unquestionably involved in this case. Rom, however, is the second man of the organization, and to be honest, I don't believe he will post such hugely important information online in order to help solve the case. Kuroda. We learned in the last chapters that Kuroda was somehow found at the crime scene 17 years previously. Even Amanda's dying message was seen in Kuroda's flashback. He showed Conan a photograph of Amanda's dying message in chapter 1105. But I don't believe it was Kuroda who posted the case file online. Sharing all of the case files online is different from only giving information to Conan. Kuroda is a police, and I don't think he can freely share this information on the internet. The case file may have been taken off from the internet by Kuroda, though. Yasuharu Haneda. Yasuharu Haneda is Kohji's father. He might have been posted online to help identify his son's killer. I'm not sure, though, if Yasuharu Haneda has access to such important information. Also, if this person is Yasuharu Haneda, why didn't he publish Amanda's message? Additionally, I think that Yasuharu Haneda would have mentioned his son's lucky item, the shogi stone, if he was the author of this case file. Because Yasuharu Haneda thought the man or woman carrying the shogi stone was his son's killer. But the case file that was posted online didn't mention it at all. So I don't think the leaker is Yasuharu Haneda. Wakasa. Amanda's message might not have posted the message if it had referenced Wakasa. As you know, Wakasa is undoubtedly connected to the organization and was probably a member in the past. Due to the fact that Wakasa is a former member of the organization, it is quite likely that she will not care even if the code left by Haneda Kohji is cracked and Karasuma's name is found. But it's difficult to say with certainty why she made the case file online. Online rumors contend that Wakasa released it in an attempt to approach Conan by using this case files. But she hasn't done anything about it thus far. It's possible that Wakasa leaked information that led to Karasuma's capture. Of course, it's a possibility. Haibara. In a previous video, I discussed how some of Haibara's acts are quite suspicious. However, there are two main explanations for why I believe Haibara is the individual responsible for publishing the case information online. General actions of Haibara in manga chapter 948. For instance, it was Haibara who brought up Amanda's connections with the FBI and CIA and who added that Asaka was probably a member of the organization. But Haibara's treatment of Wakasa is the other factor that makes me have my suspicions. The Haibara censor worked against Wakasa, therefore Haibara is aware that she is connected to the organization. Because she saw the shogi stone in Wakasa's back pocket, she is also know that Wakasa was the one who knocked Miro unconscious. She treats her nicely despite everything, though. Apart from these, Haibara is the first to mention Haneda Kohji's death. I believe Haibara is more knowledgeable than we are about Wakasa and the murders of Haneda Kohji and Amanda. Furthermore, Haibara has known the name of the organization and the boss since the beginning. Aoyama Gasho, in an interview, confirmed to this. Does Ai-chan know the official name of the organization? She must know it, yes. Haibara, does she know the identity of that person and the organization's name? Of course she knows it. I think Haibara probably solved both codes if she was the one who released the case file. If you're wondering how Haibara got this information, I think there are a few possibilities. Haibara was a high-ranking member of the organization, and she might have had access to these case files in the past or received information about them from her family. We previously learned that Wakasa and Elena had met, and that Wakasa did not like Elena. But why could Haibara have uploaded the case file on the online? I'm unable to pinpoint a clear explanation for this. From this point forward, it's merely a hunch with no conclusive proof as if there was enough evidence up to this point. The Conans read the case file online in manga chapter 948. Wakasa first appears in the manga in chapter 966. But why did Wakasa choose to become a teacher in a primary school? She came to investigate Conan, is the first thing that comes to mind. Wakasa was interested by Conan in the first episodes, for this reason. But how did Wakasa find Conan in the first place? For instance, Mary and Sarah approached Conan since they knew he was the rejuvenated Kudo Shinchi. They know this because they've previously met Shinichi. Wakita began working as a sushi chef to research Kagoro, therefore Conan was not his main goal. However, in the start of Wakasa, her goal was Conan. She was a very big risk when she started teaching in primary school. Yes, Wakasa is taking a big risk by choosing a teaching position at a primary school as she is probably currently fleeing both the organization and the police. And the organization and the police are both no with her face. Wakasa is taking a huge risk by attending school as a teacher. Case files could be to reason for this. It's possible that Haibara posted the case files online to bait Wakasa. So Haibara may have tried to lure Asaka to their side. Wakasa, aka Asaka, followed the publisher because she didn't want the case files to continue to leak. Then, how did Wakasa find the Conans? I think Haibara set them up for Asaka to find them if she indeed put this as bait online. So why did Haibara want to contact Asaka in this manner? I think Haibara's choice to do this is primarily motivated by the fact that she has never met Asaka. But why exactly would Haibara have gone to such great lengths to communicate with Asaka in the end? There may be several possible reasons for this. If Asaka was once a part of the organization, which I believe she would wish to destroy it. Haibara also wants to destroy the organization. She might have wanted to work with Asaka because of this reason. Another possibility is that Haibara wishes to work with Asaka against Okiya Subaru, aka Akai. Although we don't sure how much Haibara knows, we do know that she has suspicions about Okiya. Even though Asaka's face is well known, she has been fleeing both the organization and the police for years, thus I believe it is highly likely that some people who support her. Haibara may have attempted to contact Asaka as a result of knowing this. But why didn't she release Amanda's message? Haibara might not have posted it in case Conan could figure it out if the code Amanda left shows Asaka. This estimate is completely unsubstantiated, especially the final part. Although I think it to be extremely unlikely, I just wanted to share it with you. Who do you think posted the case file online? 3. What might the message possibly mean? Although I can't claim to have fully solved the code, I tried my best to do something. Sincerely, as I've already stated, I don't think this code shows Karasuma. I believe it would have been posted online if this code had also shown Karasuma, just like the code left by Haneda Kohji. This code may be pointing to Rom or Asaka, in my opinion. The painted eye or eyes on the night stone, in my opinion, do not show Rom. In a recent interview with One Piece mangaka Eiichiro Oda, Aoyama Gasho said, "I have to draw a case where Rom once had both of his eyes, as well as how that connects to Akai Shuichi's father Tsutomu. Maybe that'll be interesting for readers, haha." And we know Akai Tsutomu became involved because Haneda Yasuharu asked him to find the killer of his son. In general, the timeline of occurrences should be as follows. The deaths of Haneda Kohji and Amanda. After Haneda Yasuharu requests help from Akai Tsutomu, he begins an investigation. Akai Tsutomu and Rom's fight and Rom's eye loss. As a result, Rom's eye must be in good condition when Amanda leaves a message. In actuality, there's still a chance that it's Rom, but I believe the painted eye on the night stone points to something else. I thought that the knight's piece might have anything to do with blindfold chess if both of its eyes were painted. But to be completely honest, I was unable to connect them all. Additionally, it's possible that only one eye of the stone is painted. Maybe I'm thinking too much, I don't know. In the previous video, I stated this. I think the clock means time and the kiss mark means love. To be loved by time is what the kiss mark on the watch means. To me, to be loved by time means to immortality. Time loves that person and therefore this person does not age. This is what makes this person immortal. In other words, the person symbolized by the night stone is immortal and does not age. This brings to mind Aoyama Gasho's response to the following query during an interview. Wakasa Rumi-sensei's name always looks like Wakasa, to Damaru, at Tsukushisa. Is it related to Vermouth's immortality? You're amazing! We know that Wakasa dislikes Elena. Vermouth is another person who dislikes Elena. Vermouth, on the other hand, is immortal since she never ages. Obviously, this does not prove anything, but I still thought I'd mention it. We already talked about this part in the previous video. If the watch with the kiss mark symbolized immortality, as I guessed, how could Amanda know Asaka was? I also couldn't find any link between the Night Stone and Asaka. You may remember that in Kuroda's flashback, his clothing was untidy. Kuroda probably got into a fight before he found Amanda. But in Rom's flashback, Rom was looking at Kohji, who was lying on the ground, and Rom was calm and his clothes was tidy. That is why I think Kuroda and Asaka got into a fight when Asaka rushed into him after giving Amanda the poison. While the two were fighting, Amanda, who was semi-conscious at the time, left her message. But why was Kohji's room messy while Amanda's was tidy if that's how things went down? I'm honestly not sure. Shouldn't it be the other way around? The more you think about it, the more difficult things become. So, what are your thoughts on this? Were you able to decode the code? Who do you think shared the case file on the internet? Do you think there is a big reason why this code is not shared on the internet? Please share your views with me in the comments. That's it for today. Thanks for watching the video till the end.